Come into my world, let me show you why I do the things I do.
So we got a little glimpse of what this interview is going to consist of. So Oxnard 805. So how was that? Born and raised?
Yeah, I was born in Oxnard, homie.
Yeah.
In the old St. John's Hospital, you feel me? And I was raised up until the age of about 7 years old in the neighborhood directly across from Vaughn's in Oxnard, you feel me? So if you go by the airport, dog, and you see where Vaughn's is, by the airport, McDonald's is right there, Vaughn's is right there, there's a neighborhood right across from there, dog. You heard me? That's where I was raised initially, you heard me? Now, my mama, you know what I mean? She raised me there initially, and then moved to Ventura. You know what I mean? Because she met some dude named Lloyd. You know what I mean? She met a dude named Lloyd. Yeah. Yeah, and then it was on pumping. You know what I mean? So I started going to elementary school right there. I see.
Okay, let's get into that. Into the first couple up to you. You say you moved over here when you were 7. You moved to Ventura when you were 7.
See.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get before that. So. Elementary school, right? That's 7 years old. That's still elementary school. So what school you go to? What was your first school? Kindergarten or?
Simon, it was Juana Maria Elementary, homie.
Okay.
Yeah. Juana Maria, dog.
So how was that? How were you in grades? How was you know?
You know what? In Juana Maria, it was good. G. The only thing I remember, I got into some trouble. Some dude tried to hit me. And at the time, I was such a small child, homie. I was in elementary school. I didn't know really how to carry myself. You know what I mean?
No, we're kids.
Yeah, we're kids, dog. Yeah. So he took flight on me, dog, and I bit him.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what to do at the time.
Yeah, you survived, right?
So then, we survived. So I go back to my mom. We live in Ventura. Now we came from Oxnard, right? Yeah. Now we're living in Ventura. Okay. But she's a bartender, dog. Okay. And at the same time, aside from being a bartender, she's doing what she has to do, to get by. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of random men, homie, so on and so forth coming through. Yeah. So
friends.
Different friends, homie, so on and so forth, dog. So homie. Anyways, the dude, homie, fucking he got on me, dog, and I bit him. And then when I went, I didn't know what else to do, dog. When I went back home, my jefita, she's like, all right, man. The teacher told me that you bit some dude. Yeah. So now I gotta bite you.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
Yeah, how you like it?
So hey, fool, she bit me, and then she spit on me.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then it is what it is, fool. She was always heavy with the hands, dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, heavy with that, heavy with that. When we went to Ventura, you know what I mean, and that shit happened, homie. I had to bite that bullet, dog. Yeah. But aside from that, homie, my pops was homeless. You know what I mean? So he was coming by trying to visit. And then my mom was like, "Nah, we can't mess with him." Yeah. You know what I mean?
And was this from the jump? Was your father always homeless?
Yeah, it was from the jump, dog.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so I'm in Ventura, dog, with my mom's homie. And then I'm getting into it, fools, whatever, dog. Yeah. And Pops comes to visit, dog, and knocks on the door, homie. And then Mom's just like, "Hey, bro, you can't mess with him, homie. He's like, dog, he's no good." You know what I mean? Yeah. So I answer the door. I tell him, "Hey, man, I love you, man, but I can't mess with you, dog."
How old were you when this happened?
7. I was 7 years old.
Oh, right when you moved to Ventura?
Yeah, about 7 years old, kindergarten stage.
Yeah.
So, man, told Pops on me, "Hey, man, I can't mess with you, dog. Mom said you're homeless. I mean, you ain't got nothing going for you, dog. You heard me?" So, I was left at the pad, homie. This after we transferred from Chicas to Ventura. I was right there in the Chante, homie. And Mama was bartending, you know. She was bartending that Campai, Azar's Red Robin, the Yucatan, homie, a lot of different places. You know what I mean? Yeah, but she was a good bartender.
Hustling.
She was hustling, dog.
Providing.
You know what I'm saying? But she was providing, but at the same time, she was hustling men. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of different men coming out. You know what I mean? So at an early age, homie, that's when I was like, "Hey, wait a minute, dog." You know what I mean? All right, homie. Y'all guys are going to ride through, homie, until you can't no more. Yeah. That part, dog. And whose fault is it really? Is it your fault? Or is it her enticing you, homie? Yeah. I guess at the end of the day, it's that demoness, right? Yeah. On that part of time, homie. Oh, God. So anyways, fucking right there, homie. I'm in Ventura.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Moms had random people coming over, dog. I was raised by a babysitter. Now, before, when I was a chiquis, homie, before I came to Ventura, a lot of people around me didn't speak English. All right. So my neighbors, homie, she was a bartender then too, but she used to lead me up to my own devices when I was in Oxnard. You heard me? So I had a neighbor's dog that didn't really speak that much English, homie, but that were taking care of me. You feel me? Now, only one main thing I remember is that they had a bunch of badass model trucks, dog. They had made 4x4 monster trucks and all kinds of shit out of models.
Were these Mexicans or were these?
These were they barely spoke English.
Yeah, Spanish, right?
Yeah, Mexican, homie. I don't know if they were Oaxacans. I don't know necesito ese.
No, yeah,
you know,
Mexican.
Yeah, see, homie. You know, so yeah. So I'm right there, dog, and I remember the model trucks. That was cool as shit. But what wasn't cool, homie, is the fact that I was left to my own devices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fools might make fun of me, dog.
No.
You know what I mean? I wasn't schooled on me how the culture went. They say as a small child, dog.
Yeah.
So, you know, I had a fan for myself, find my little spot, dog. But then I went to Ventura, and keep in mind it's a young age still, dog. I'm only like 7 years old. You know what I mean? And then my mom's was some fool named Lloyd, homie, was with he had a stepson, dog. But long story short, that fool was abusive, homie. That fool was sinister as fuck, dog. You know, heard me? So I had to raise up, homie, at the mud, homie, get at that fool. On God. It wasn't easy, homie. It made waves, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, he would try everything, dog.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, bro, I had to get past that, dog. And I'm in Ventura, homie, with my mom's, homie, and I start going to school. That's when I start going to school. I start going to that's when elementary begins, you heard me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's when I start getting into elementary school, dog. And everything's cool, you know, for the most part, dog. What happens is my mama starts getting into a dude, homie, and then I get off on my own. So we're not getting into domestic shit too much. We're gonna get into domestic shit, But long story short, but she gets in with dude, homie. They ain't getting along no more. You know what I mean? Now my pops comes into play. That was homeless, right?
Yeah.
So he used to come to the door, homie, knocking, try to see me.
Yeah.
And then I'd have to slam. My mama would tell me, homie, you gotta, you know?
Yeah.
When I fool come home, you slam the door on him, homie. So I tell him, homie, you homeless. Bah! I slam the door on him. Fool, I can't fuck with you, dog. Bah!
Yeah.
But you know, come to find out, dog, he was a good dude.
Yeah.
He just didn't have finances intact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
which happens a lot.
It happens a lot, G. But what happens, you know, and it's sad, right? And there's no excuse for it. But at the same time, if somebody's heart and soul is in it, and their finances may not be in it, sometimes you got to take that in consideration too. Yeah. And if somebody's trying to make the effort, dog, they may not be there mentally and spiritual, whatever it be, physically, homie, what they whatever it be, homie, to provide for them. But if they there mentally and spiritually, they want to, you know what I'm saying? These guys got to play a little bit of a part. But anyways, homie, that's just my opinion, dog. Yeah. So anyways, homie, Papa come, bruh, it is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, yeah, I'm right there, homie. Me and Mom's. She leave me, she got a bartend, so we got the babysitter, dog. She only knows Spanish, homie. Yeah. You know, feel me? It's cool, but we don't really vibe, dog, and she ain't really there, so yeah, I'm making bagels and shit. I'm doing what I gotta do in the beginning in the morning, homie, to survive, But aside from that, homie, originally, yeah, I'm from Oxnard, California, homie. You know what I mean? And sometimes your beginning circumstances, they're not ideal, but you gotta be positive. You gotta make the best of it, dog. Yeah. You can't let this shit get you down, homie. Nah. And that's what's most important. If we're gonna stay positive, we're gonna stay present, homie. Yeah. We're gonna start deep into the fucking mayhem, Yeah.
So what's something as a young kid, 7 years old, what's something you want to be when you grow up, when you get older? What's something you want to get into? Like
I wanted to be involved with animals, G. I seen some shit on TV that had the ASPCA, which were animal officers, dog, which basically go in and they involve themselves in affairs where animals were being abused for, and they take fools in, they arrest them, homie, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to do when I was a young, homie, when I was a youngster, you know? Now fast forward down this current, I'm finna step. Yeah, homie. Hey, baby, let's get it out the way, homie. It's been boring enough as it is, homie. Let's get the real dude on camera, homie. I swear to God, bro. You don't respect animals and you don't walk with God, bitch. I'm finna step on you, homie. I'm gonna put my feet on your skull, homie, and then it's gone. Then I gotta go, homie. Oh, God.
I feel that.
Look like you won 13. G.